With a slider that misses here, it's 1-0.
He's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay out up there.
The next pitch. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Here he comes on 2-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes a 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Tom Delgado will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First offering on the way. And a curveball drops in there for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and grounded the other way to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, he really bunched him up on that two-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Stepping in now, Greg Chester. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs, and he's driven in 24. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Here comes another 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rough Riders are out in front, 2-0. Justin Ladner will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Justin Ladner.
Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Ready now on 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You'll get a good look at the grip on his two-seam fastball. Grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the 4-seamers.
Into the box now, Robbie Macbeth, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Julian Castillo.
Julian Castillo will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night. First pitch coming. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Pitch on the way. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Staton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rough Riders lead it 2-0. Jeff Ramsey will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Center fielder, Jeff Ramsey.
Now here's the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Here's the 1-0.
Hey, let it rip one time.
2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
3-0 now.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Hey, make it yours.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
And his control's been real good here into the middle innings now. You'll see where this pitch is. Another great location right on the corner, and he gets him to pop it up.
In now, Adam Fletcher. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
And now a pitch on the way. Hard hit down the line, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 0-2 once more. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Joe Glenn will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
The 1-0 pitch. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
The 3-1 coming. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just 1 hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Enos DeLong will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rough Riders are out in front, 2-0. Tom Delgado will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Catcher, Tom Delgado.
First pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Greg Chester will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting, right fielder, Justin Ladner.
Justin Ladner will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now here's the pitch. In there, strike 2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And the pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Robbie Macbeth will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-0. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
The 2-2 one more time. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rough Riders lead it 2-0.